As you may have seen already, there's this video that got launched today that I scheduled a year ago when I was kind of just getting back into my running journey. And yeah, I wanted to have a quick look today just to give my perspective of what has changed in the last year and overall if we accomplished the goals that we set out to do 1 year ago.
How's it going? I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. So this was a little running.
The enthusiasm is absolutely ridiculous. It's so over the top there. I think I've managed to calm it down slightly since then. But yeah, I'm also amazed at all the wobbliness of the camera. That was when I was using a Sony FDH X003 or something like that, and it had basically no proper stabilization. That's why at some point a few months afterwards I switched to GoPros instead, because at least it stabilizes the image a bit better by default, and then you can also add additional stabilization in post-production.
This is me talking in the past as if I was in the future talking about the past. I know, right? Strange.
It was freezing that day. It was absolutely freezing. Not too far off from the temperature lately over here back in Ghent.
So this is a super small town with very little running infrastructure. There's basically 2 parks where you can kind of run around here, and this is one of them. So I thought I'd give it a go on the day I recorded this video.
Now, the thing to know about this is when I recorded this, I was basically doing 20k every single week, which is the bare minimum that I would consider. Like I basically was just doing it to kind of keep up with some semblance of fitness, but I didn't have any goals. I basically hadn't come up with any long-term challenges or interesting things that I could do in so long. So I was just kind of like on life support. I really wanted something new. And yeah, when I made this video, I was like, maybe doing these vlogs of running would kind of inject some sort of life back into it, just sharing different locations that I'd be going to, trying to open up basically a lens into that world of exploring city to city runs or going around parks in different countries and different cities. And yeah, I think little by little it did kind of lead to that, because then I started running more city to city challenges, some over there in Ireland. I've continued with that over here, and I moved to a shorts kind of format lately just because I feel like having 4 or 5 minutes of this is a bit too much. So if you condense it in a minute of just absolute chaos, it's a bit more consumable in like, just if you have less than a minute to spare, just quickly go through it like, oh yeah, that place looks cool, okay, and then you just kind of move on, right?
Mental. It just goes from this to this. Now, it was a super cold, icy day, but I don't know, you kind of just have to get out there when you can, you know?
Round 2, baby!
Wow, the enthusiasm there, that's ridiculous. But yeah, that kind of highlights what I was just saying about, just sharing with the world where you are, what you're seeing, what your runs are like. And then it kind of gives a way of comparing with other people. Maybe other people are more like, hey, I might want to do more trail running or more parks, or like just be inspired to do different things, right? And that was the whole idea behind this, just try to inspire other people, to motivate not only myself, but others as well, to get out there, get running, doing crazy things, challenges, whatnot, all that kind of stuff. The quality was so bad as well. If I look at this now, I think we've come, I wouldn't say we haven't done a massive upgrade, but it's a bit better, the quality.
Nearly at the end, and I just wanted to wish you an absolutely epic time, whether you run or you're just curious about it. Keep on trying to be the best possible version of yourself.
Now I'm really curious about the goals that I set. I think they're coming up in this part of the video.
5k done. Super slow. If you're doing any type of messing around on the side, then you just go much slower by default.
What I meant with that is it's so hard to film at the same time as you're running. I think it has gotten a bit easier nowadays. I'll have my phone in one hand with the map or whatnot, and then in the other I'll have the camera. But back in these times I was trying this head cam solution, also using the phone with a tripod basically, and that was just so much more complicated. It's much easier if you just stick to one camera and just try to nail it without getting too distracted, right?
And I thought I'd make this video as a reminder for the future, just to set goals, to see how far we can push it. The goal was to see if in the future, 1 year from now, we would have more than, let's say, 200 subscribers. That's
So we definitely didn't hit that, but I think we've got about 18 subscribers, and it's much better than 0, literally, that we had back then. And yeah, I hope that some of the stuff that I've tried to get across is actually working. I hope you're enjoying some of this content, and I do want to make much more tips, tutorial kind of videos and whatnot, and not just this scenic routes kind of visual inspired videos.
just to see if we can grow this channel a tiny bit. And I thought this format would be kind of interesting, just taking you on
Side quest, 10 plus countries. We did not do that, but I think we did a couple of countries as far as I remember. We did Switzerland, France, Germany in one of the videos. We did Ireland, we did Belgium, and we did Mexico as well at some point. So nearly there. Average pace, we did definitely hit more consistently towards the end of last year. I've finally gotten back into it, and you can see this graph. If we compare it with the previous year, we can see like finally I've started to actually get back into it, and hopefully we can push this so much further next year. And finally, better video quality. I think we finally made a bit more progress here.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I had to say for this video. So I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day.
And I'll catch you in the next one. No, but actually, I thought that I actually made the goals quite explicit, that those were the main goals. It appears they were side quests. I had no idea that that was a thing. I literally clicked schedule for the future in 1 year and then completely forgot about it. I think we'll leave it at this for this time. I just kind of wanted to give a bit of an update on, yeah, what happened last year. And I'll be scheduling hopefully another one of these videos with like goals and stuff for the next year. It's kind of fun, I think, like to hold yourself accountable to some goals and then go back and be able to say, did I do this or did I not do this? It's kind of like the same with work, with studying, with running, everything else. If you kind of try to hold yourself accountable for those goals that you set for yourself, then you try a bit more. I feel like it just motivates you a bit more to get out there, start pushing the boundaries basically, right? Anyway, I wish you all the best with your own running goals for this year, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.